Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to our English class. Hope you all are fine. Please take care of yourself. So, children, let's start our studies. Today, in our English class, we are going to learn a new poem, and the name of the poem is No Men Are Foreign, which is written by James Kirkup. Now, before we start the poem, let's learn something about the poet. A small introduction about the poet. James Kirkup was an English poet, translator, and travel writer. He wrote over 30 books, including autobiographies, novels, and plays. Now we will see what is the theme of the poem. So, in the poem, No Men Are Foreign, the poet is expressing a wonderful thought that the whole world is one. According to the place on the earth, one is born. There is bound to be difference in the appearance, language, and lifestyle. Means there may be a difference in the appearance, language, and lifestyle of the people, but there is a common element in every human being, and that is love. He is advocating a life without barriers. Barriers means obstacles. The world is one family, and God has created us in His own image. The poet is describing about the universal brotherhood in this poem. And he's saying, we are the children of the same Father who is God. Therefore, we are the citizens of our Mother Earth. So we should not divide ourselves by the boundaries of our countries. The poem No Men Are Foreign is about the concept of global brotherhood and equality. The poet says that the whole world is one. There is nothing like strangers or people like foreign. All of us have a common feeling of love and a common resource of a life in spite of different nationalities and religion or color. We must unite to make everyone's life better. When we hate one another, we betray humanity, means we hurt each other. By indulging in wars against each other, whenever we are fighting, we are having wars against each other, we spoil the purity of this earth, which belongs to all of us. We all are human beings, and we should remember that no man is foreign and no countries are strange. So let's see the poem. The first stanza. Remember, no men are strange, no countries foreign. Beneath all uniforms, a single body breathes. Like ours, the land our brothers walk upon is earth like this in which we all shall lie. So, in the first stanza, the strange word means an unknown person, and foreign means a country other than ours. So, here in the first stanza, the poet says that no person is stranger to us. There is nothing like a person being strange, who is not from our area or not from our native place. There is nothing like a country to be a foreign one, that is not ours. There may be a difference in the way we eat, the way we talk, and the way we dress ourselves. But all these things still count to uniformity, means all are equal. We all are human beings. We may belong to different religions or castes. We may have different colors. We may speak different languages. But above all these, we are only human beings. All the differences don't matter as we are brothers. We share a common land upon which we all walk. We all do our respective work. We all live and survive. At the end of our lives, we all shall lie on the same earth. Now we'll see the second stanza. They too aware of sun and air and water are fed by peaceful harvests, by war's long winter starved. Their hands are ours, and in their lines we read, a labor not different from our own. Now in the second stanza, aware of means knowledge of something. Fed is a past form of feed. Harvest means the produce from the fields. And starved means shortened form of starved. That means died due to hunger. Now in this stanza, the poet says that they The people whom we call strangers or foreigners also use the same sun, air, and water as we all do. They too are aware of them, and there is no difference in the way we use them. Therefore, the poet asserts that there is no foreigner among us. We all are equal, we all are same. They get the crops, the other people, they also get the crops and their eatables from the field as we do. They like peace as we do. During the war, even they have to face hardships. The people of other countries also have to face hardships whenever there is a war, and they, due to starvation, they also die. So there is nothing like foreigners because all the things go parallel. They use their powers of hands to get the things done as we do. Like us, they also speak to communicate with one another. So where does the strangeness lie? Where do the foreigners lie? We are similar in every respect. Therefore, the poet stresses that there is nothing as to be called strange or foreigner. Now we'll see the third stanza. Remember, they have eyes like ours that wake or sleep, and strength that can be won by love. In every land is common life that all can recognize and understand. In the third stanza, wake means to arise or to get up. Recognize means to identify. So in the third stanza, the poet says that how can someone be a stranger or a country be foreign with so much of similarity? When we are having so many similarities, how can other country be foreigner or a stranger? He says that all of them whom we call strangers have same eyes like that of ours. They too see the world like us. They too follow the course of earth every day and sleep as well as wake up. They too are sensitive like us. They have strength like us. They are courteous to love and sympathy like us, and even they can be won by it. Even they submit themselves to the lovely feelings. Overall, we can see that there is no difference in the way we live. Wherever we go, life has a similar mechanism, which is easily identifiable and can be understood with much ease. Summing up all these, the poet is right in saying that no men are strange and no country is foreign. Now we'll come to the stanza number 4. Let us remember whenever we are told to hate our brothers, it is ourselves that we shall dispose, betray, condemn. Remember, we who take arms against each other. So, in the fourth stanza, disposes means deprive, betray means to cheat or to bluff. So, here in this stanza, the poet has proved the fact that there is nothing like strange or foreign. Everything has a similar frame. We all are same, and nothing is there that can be used to prove dissimilarity. Still, there are some people among us who disapprove of it, who try to break the feeling of brotherhood by provoking one against the other and destroying social as well as global harmony. These few people excite us to take the arms, means they are fighting against our brothers, to hate them and to kill them. And if in the fit of that provoking do something wrong to our brothers, then we are harming our own spirits only. We are abusing our own serenity, peace. Our brothers, whom we should align, are subjected to the misdeeds that we do to them. We just degrade our own charm, and this is a slap on the face of humanity. So the poet says not to commit any such wrong deed and not to degrade humanity. Now we'll see the last stanza of the poem. It is the human earth that we defile, our hells of fire and dust outrage the innocence of air that is everywhere our own. Remember, no men are foreign and no country strange. So in the fifth stanza, defile means to pollute. Outrage means to overcome or to surpass. So, in the fifth stanza, in the last stanza, the poet says that taking arms against our brothers not only pollutes our spirit, but it also pollutes the whole earth where we live. The hatred, jealousy inside our hearts surpasses the good qualities and the innocence of the people. Whatever we do in the state of provocation is never justified, and we make the surrounding polluted with our misdeeds. In the impression of strangeness and foreigners, we commit a grave mistake, a big mistake. We must not do any of the blunders under the false impression of possession and self. So, children, we should not fight with each other and love one another, because no men are foreign and no countries are strange. The whole world is one. So, this is a message of the poet of the universal brotherhood, and the poet wants to give through this poem. Thank you.